Let me add the Instagram live on here and then we'll be good to go. Copy that. Put that there. Saving. And as soon as we go live over here, I'll give you the good. Crack this first.
Sour?
Huh?
Sour?
No, it's different. It's weird. It's Waterloo did this Guy Fieri's Flavor Town, and it's root beer float.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like it's okay. It's kind of like it's like if somebody had a root beer float and then they quickly rinsed out the glass and then filled it with water. And
That's what all those flavored waters are like. That I feel like it's just like they put the flavor in there and then they like it's a maybe like just a half a millimeter of flavor and then they just fill her on up.
Right. All right. I guess we got everything we need, right?
Yep.
We're good. Ready to roll?
I'm good.
All right, I'm gonna hit that intro.
All right.
Your local video store card.
A comic book in your back pocket.
Games with no tutorials.
Music you had to discover.
And drinking water straight from the hose.
These are the things us millennials remember fondly.
Hello, welcome back to This Podcast Takes Tokens. I'm Ryan, joined by my brother Derek. Today, we're going to be talking about the 1998 movie Blade. Yes, we are going through our VHS and Vigilantes series this summer, hitting some of our favorite superhero movies. Maybe I don't know if they're still our favorite after watching them again. We'll see. We've kind of been going over that,
but running right now.
Exactly, that's what we need. Yeah, so that's what the show's about. We're here. We're going to talk about things that we grew up enjoying, see if they still hold up, see if we still like them, and we're glad you're here with us. Hey, if you want to leave us questions or comments, please feel free to go ahead and throw those in the live chat, and we will address them towards the end of the episode. We love seeing everybody's comments in there. So, okay, Blade. We are talking Blade today. Release date, I think I just gave it, but I'll give it again. August 21st, 1998. A budget of $45 million. Wow. What do you think opening weekend was?
Well, $45 million. I'm going to guess this. I feel like I remember this one being really big and really popular. Could have just been me. Could have just been my friends. Could have been the age we were at. I mean, this was high school for me. But I'm going to say 30 million.
17 million.
Opening weekend. Okay, 17
million. 17 million.
I have a hard time remembering what box office numbers were.
Everything did. Yeah. Did we really pay too much attention to it back then? I don't know. No. We just liked a movie or we didn't. And
right.
Yeah.
That was it. Now, why didn't they make a sequel to that movie? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Why didn't you? Okay. US and Canada.
This is
gross.
Total grosses?
Total gross. US and Canada. Mm-hmm. I'll give you worldwide next.
100 million.
70 million. So it made its money back.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
100 million. Or I said 100 million. 200 million.
$131 million.
Oh, man.
So
right, that's cool. I'll take it.
Over doubled its money.
Yeah. I mean, we got 2 sequels out of it, so.
We did get 2 sequels out of it. We did.
And a Deadpool cameo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, tomato meter.
See, this is the critics. Critics did not like superhero movies, especially at this time. I'm thinking that they were probably a little more generous with Snipes, being an action star and everything. 45%.
59% on the tomato meter. So I can't remember what their fresh certification is.
Anything over 50, right?
Anything over 50? Okay, well, I guess it's fresh. Yeah. Popcorn meter.
Audience scores? Audience is going to be way higher. I'm guessing 75.
78%. You were very close.
Okay. All right,
very
all right.
close on
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
I
you're
can
right.
see that.
That's usually how it goes, though, right?
Yeah.
It's audience,
Especially
and,
for like action and superhero and
Mm-hmm.
comedies. They're very separate.
yeah,
Now, for something prestigious, they get a little closer.
sure, sure. Oh, the critics love prestige movies and TV
Anything
and all
boring.
that. Yeah. All right, what'd you think about Blade?
Oh man, on the rewatch, I
Mhm.
enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought I mean it's definitely got its problems. Do not get me wrong. Like
Yeah.
the CGI we will get into was rough.
Oh my gosh, that's
But
an understatement. This
that's you take the CGI out of it, out of the equation, I should say, and you remember the time that we were in.
yeah.
It's not bad. It holds up decently well. I feel like if you're okay with the rough CGI and you can look past that, you can enjoy it still. I feel like. How about you? How'd you feel on it?
The movie as a whole. Yeah, yeah. So the CGI was. I mean,
Rough.
I think even for the time, it was.
Yeah.
It was not good. I would venture to say the water scene
The
in
Mummy.
the Mummy is a little bit higher than this.
Ooh, wow. Yeah.
I mean, the scenes where there's like blood and stuff, like the blood dripping from
Yeah.
the ceiling, you're like, this is
that
just
was
really,
I
really
was
bad.
watching it and I was thinking, why are they using CGI here? They could have just like used like not real blood, but like, like stage
Yeah.
blood and had it, follow a track or something.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been that difficult to do practically. To do it with CGI felt like overkill for sure.
In the use of CGI for so much blood, not even just that scene, but like this movie is about vampires.
Yeah.
Why make CGI? They had the blood coming out of the like the studio blood coming out of the sprinklers.
The blood rain scene, yeah,
In the beginning. Yeah. And I don't know why they couldn't carry that, but yeah, that was rough. I didn't care for this movie as much as I did when it first came out. I got bored about 3/4 of the way through it. I thought it was really, really good, and then like the last quarter of it, I just kind of felt like it drug on, and I'm just like, I didn't care about I thought that the villain, what was his name? Deacon
Frost. Yeah.
Frost sucks. Like there was nothing about that villain that I even remotely cared for. Like, and to me, a good villain's at least going to have something in them where you're just like, yeah. I mean,
I get it. Yeah.
Classic example, Vader. Like, Vader's a bad dude, but everybody loves Vader. And yeah, Deacon, I'm just like,
nobody's dressing up on Halloween for Deacon.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, but it had its good things. Like, I like Whistler. I like Chris Christopherson as Whistler.
I really like Whistler.
Yeah. Whistler was really good.
Yeah,
and Snipes is
killed him
good.
off.
Wait for 2 and 3. So.
Oh, does he come back into it? I can't remember.
Yeah, he's.
okay.
I'm confident he does because it's been so long since I've watched them, but like he's credited in 2 and 3. So.
Oh, okay. Maybe flashbacks or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't remember
maybe.
them that well.
Yeah.
I think I saw 3 like twice.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, go on.
3 had Ryan Reynolds on it.
Yeah,
So,
it did.
There's and Jessica Biel. I know 3 gets a lot of crap, but I don't know. I need to rewatch
Patton
all of them
Oswalt?
again. Oswald was in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember liking 2 the best, but
I remember
we'll have to go back
I
and watch
remember
the other ones.
Not liking 2 that much.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but I can
Okay.
see how you would like it because wasn't it Guillermo del Toro that did 2?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
So,
But yeah, this movie it was not what I remember it being. The action scenes, I thought the action was fun.
yeah.
There are definitely points in this movie, like the blood rain scene in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like
and
we had
15 minutes really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all the fighting. Again, the CG looks bad when like they're disintegrating and stuff like that.
Yeah, the disintegrations, I could accept that if that was all the CGI that they did is that
mhm,
disintegration effect. I can accept that. I would be perfectly fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's whenever you get into like the blood god, like, and he's
Yeah.
like all like big and everything.
Yeah.
All the blood effects that they do that are not necessary. Yeah.
So- and then when Deacon's like exploding, like,
Yeah. At the
and
end,
then he blows up and it shows splatter. But there's the other issue I had. Like Blade covers himself, but there's like they splatter nothing on
Yeah.
Snipes.
No,
and
yeah,
I'm
of
like,
course. I think that was in his contract. Like he couldn't get.
Oh, was
'cause,
it?
like that
Okay.
whole like? No, I'm just guessing. But there's
okay.
that whole like opening blood rain scene. You know, like where there's blood raining down,
Yeah.
and he like walks in, doesn't get a drop on him. He's got that
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
cool black aesthetic going on the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, doesn't get a drop, which I thought was just like a cool. Like visually, it looked really cool to have all that red contrasting with him against the black or whatever.
Sure.
I like that. I thought that looked really
Yeah.
good in the beginning. Especially because it was real. That's why it wasn't
Yeah.
VFX or anything.
He's just walking through slick puddles of shiny
Right.
CGI. Yeah. But this movie really feels it. It is, but like you can feel the like late 90s, early 2000s when you're watching this movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that vibe is, but you know what I'm talking about. It's just
there's like the leather, the black trench coats, the techno, all that. Yeah. Absolutely. It's like that. It's that Matrix era that we're just starting to get into, because this is like the Matrix comes out, I think, the following year, or maybe not. If not this year, I think Matrix.
I think it was 99, wasn't it? Yeah.
But like that's like the peak of this like black leather trench coats, techno, all that, like boom, 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 like yeah. And then we get into like, I don't know, the 2000s and all that, but for sure, this is that peak 90s like black techno vibe that we had going on, for sure.
Yeah, totally is.
Yeah.
It was odd not to see a Marvel logo in the opening credits on this.
I thought I saw the Marvel logo in the opening credits.
I didn't on my version was from Fandango, so I don't know.
What I watch it on.
I didn't see one, but
no, maybe not. I might be thinking of a different movie. I'm thinking of another movie that we covered. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, not having the Marvel logo.
Because this was like was this pre X-Men or was it?
Yeah, X-Men didn't come out until 2000. Which I don't even think X-Men had the Marvel logo.
Okay.
Was it? It wasn't even. I think Hulk might have been the first one that they did the Marvel logo in. I can't remember.
I know Spider-Man had it.
Still popcorn.
Yeah. We'll have to check that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what about like he had that? What was that? Was that a Camaro that he had? He had driving around there?
Charger, Dodge Charger, I think, wasn't it? Yeah.
Man. American muscle cars and Vigilante
came in black.
In the 90s. Oh, love it.
It looks
awesome.
And it's like that. It's that matte finish black. It's not like shiny. It's just
shiny,
oh
it's
my
matte.
God. Yeah. I love it.
Which we
love
see
it.
that
Anytime
again in the Punisher. I mean, it looks. I love it. It looks great. I want that car.
It looks so good. It looks so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyways,
so we get Donald Logue in this movie, and this Donald Logue is like just coming into his career when this movie
comes
starts.
back again for us. What did we see him in earlier this year?
What was it?
We were watching something else. Was it Batman? No, it wasn't Batman.
No, I mean he does play Harvey Bullock in Gotham.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember, but he played.
I can't.
He was in another movie we did earlier.
I love me some Donald Logue. Like anything he's in, I love him.
Especially like this early. Like he was fantastic in Spark. Which I got a note on that here. Do you think they had originally written this part or tried to cast Matthew Lillard? Because it feels very Matthew Lillard.
Oh, I could see that.
Like
I could totally
Matthew
see that.
Lillard.
Yeah.
I was watching it. I'm like, they had to. That had to have inspired it.
Yeah,
it feels like it did. I don't know.
Well, so I do know that this part was supposed to be like a really small part. Like he was supposed to die in that opening scene.
Oh, okay.
And the producers or whatever, like everybody really liked Donald Logue. Like they just thought he was really funny and stuff. And they're like, so they ended up expanding that character throughout the rest of the movie. They just made his character bigger, and most of his stuff is just ad lib. Like they didn't have any lines written for him.
Nice.
So
I can
I
see
thought that
that.
was pretty fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's just, gosh, he's so Donald Logue. He's just so like corny and just I don't know,
Just the right touch of funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of fun to like. You say a fun character. I could see playing. Yeah, I would agree. So Blade might be the most unsubtle hero we've covered so far, I think. Like throughout this whole movie, he's not holding back. Like he's but I don't know, maybe it's Wesley Snipes. I got a note on that here actually. So Snipes was originally trying to develop a Black Panther movie. Whenever this came along, but the Black Panther movie just kept getting stuck, and then somebody showed him a script for Blade, and he was like, yeah, that's great, I want to play that. He said he called it a cool Shaft-like vampire hunter that he thought would be a lot of fun to play. So he took it on and kind of gave the character its own. Like he poured into the Blade character what we know Blade to be, because this version of Blade isn't what we had in the comic books leading up to now. It was the Blade was different in the comics before. He was like British,
I think.
Yeah, like the color scheme was different. He wasn't a martial artist. He didn't use guns. He just used like these wooden stakes and so on and so forth. And so the movie version was such a departure. But Marvel loved it so much that they modeled Blade going forward after Snipes's version of Blade, and actually went through and retconned Blade's origin story to kind of match it a little bit. Except I think they retconned it to where it's not Deacon Frost. I think he does go after Deacon Frost for killing his mother, but Deacon Frost isn't the one that makes him a vampire. He gets bit by Morbius, and that's where he inherits powers in the new comic series.
That's right. And I know that of course we're not talking about Blade 2, but in Blade 2, Morbius was supposed to be the main villain.
Blade versus Morbius.
Yeah, and then that
which would have been
fell
interesting.
through. It would have been, yeah. As long as it wasn't Jared Leto playing
Morbius. Which I still haven't seen, but I think I'm okay with that.
I'm okay. Yeah. And this movie didn't have Jared Leto in it either, so that was.
It did not. That's true.
The Record Keeper.
Oh, Pearl.
Yeah. That was such a bizarre character.
Yeah, is that in the comics? I don't know.
I'm not super familiar with the Blade comics. Marvel, I've wanted to read some, but it's like when, at least from my research, Marvel has when they decide to do a Blade comic, it's just like a short mini series run. Yeah. And then that's it. And I'm
the
hoping
Marvel Knights logo too, right?
Yes, they did. I'm hoping if they ever do a proper MCU Marvel Blade movie or a series or something.
They need to.
Yeah,
they need to.
If they would do that, then I could see them putting out a monthly series of comics just to piggyback off of that popularity.
Ooh,
but it would be so good if they would do that. They could just make it like a horror themed sort of
do a series right around Halloween. That'd be great. Absolutely. Do it like what was a Moon Knight that came out around right before Halloween.
Yeah, and then they had that, Werewolf by Night, I think too.
Yeah, I never watched
came
that.
out. Yeah, I heard it was good. I haven't watched it.
You heard it was good.
Yeah,
that's one of those ones that's I heard it was good, but I haven't gotten to watch it yet.
Yeah. It's on the list. It's my list, not this list. It's too new for this list for this show. But,
yeah. So, all right. Is there a quote or anything that stands out for you in this movie that you particularly remember? Or
there wasn't really anything like that stood out. Really, the big thing that stood out to me was Pearl, and
Mm.
like it was so bizarre to have this big, like such a big, morbidly
Yeah, vampire.
obese,
Like,
like.
what is he? What is he eating off? Eating off of?
So
Like, I don't understand that.
I looked this up, and
Okay.
apparently, I don't. I think they didn't put it in the movie because it was probably too graphic. But apparently, he likes to eat children.
Oh,
Um, and the reason he does is because he can get them in there, and then like they can't run away from him, so it's just really easy prey for him. Um,
I feel like they can run
and
faster.
yeah,
I know a lot
I
of
don't
kids that
know.
can
I
outrun
have no
me.
idea. I have no
I can
idea.
imagine they can outrun
But
him.
like, yeah, that's what I read online, and I think the original concept of that was to have like a bunch of like children, laying around or whatever.
Mm,
Which I'm glad they didn't throw that.
yeah,
I think that
that was way too much.
that's a little too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and they don't really even mention that in the movie, so that's like that's fine with me.
Better
But
for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just so weird. And then like he's an idiot. Like he's obviously they're
Yeah.
gonna burn you if you don't tell them what they're needing, and then he
And
keeps
he's not. Yeah,
withholding
he's not
information.
subtle.
Yeah,
He's not subtle about it
yeah,
either. He's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Oh no, I don't know anything."
yeah,
And they
yeah,
hit him, and
yeah,
he's like, "Ah, okay, I know it all. I know it all."
yeah. It
Yeah.
reminded
No.
me a lot of Seven. You remember that in the movie Seven, and they go into that apartment building. There's that guy that's just like eating himself to death or whatever.
Oh yeah, gluttony.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I guess. Yeah, I kind of see that. I feel
I mean,
like
it came out
Pearl
around
was
the
just
same
like
time.
huge. Like, well, I mean, I guess we only got like framed. Like, we didn't really see like a big wide shot of him.
Hmm.
Maybe for like
Hmm.
a second or two.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I know like to make him real, like to
Hmm.
put him in the movie. It's all they were gonna CGI it, but they did it practically. Thank God, because
Hmm.
CGI would have been horrible.
Oh, it would have been so bad.
And it was actually the actor, I can't remember his name, and then two puppeteers, like one for each arm, coming up on the
Mm,
side under
okay.
this massive like prosthetic. And they
Wow.
had to build the set around him or around the prosthetic because they couldn't move it. It was so heavy,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
which is crazy.
It's interesting though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that big. So I know.
Mm.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, I feel like the kids could outrun him.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I don't know if he like locks him in the room, but even then, like they just hide in the corner. He's not going to come over and
Right.
get you.
You just go to
Yeah.
one corner, and then as he starts to approach,
Yeah.
go back to the other corner. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man.
But what
So
did you have a
like,
line or something that you liked?
oh yeah, like there was like I had a couple, but
Hmm.
I really liked whenever he goes, we have a good arrangement. He makes the weapons and I use them. I thought that was a great
Oh,
line.
sure. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
But and then there was one that just made absolutely no sense to me, and in the moment, like it doesn't make sense. I guess for the moment either a little bit, but
Hmm.
not really. It feels like shoehorned in, and it's whenever Snipes goes, some people are always trying to ice skate uphill, and I was like, this feels like it was just forced in. It does not
It
feel like it
was.
fits the moment.
It was.
Okay.
He said that. He said that about I think Chris Christopherson, like the actor, not Whistler.
Uh,
Because I think like he didn't mean it like it wasn't like in a bad thing, but it was just like he's like really determined and like professional with what he does, and he's like some people are always trying to ice skate uphill, and he said that I guess on set, and
Huh.
the writers were like, "Oh, we like that line. We got to put that in there somehow." Yeah,
huh. That's crazy.
That's where it was. Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah,
So it was completely like improvised, had nothing to do with anything, and they just
uh-huh.
shoved it in there at some
Yeah.
point.
They thought it sounded
Right.
cool, so they're like, "We'll throw it in the movie. Other people will
Sounds
like it."
dumb.
Yeah, it does.
Especially in context with what's going on. I'm watching it, I hear it, I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I think I've heard them
Yeah,
put in his mouth. But all
yeah,
right. Anyways,
yeah. I don't know.
I feel like the writing was like it was somehow simultaneously really good and also
Mhm.
like really bad. Like there were moments that it was just like what, and then there were moments that it was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But maybe that was more like the set dressing and like the director stuff, I guess, perhaps more so than the writing.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I keep going back to like 3/4 of the way through the movie. Like, I feel like the writing was good, what they were building for, but then like once they get captured and they're in this whatever that thing is where they're gonna try to get the blood god,
Yes.
and then his mom like reveals
Start
like
getting,
she's
really
still alive.
inappropriate.
Yeah, and I'm like, this
that
is
was
weird.
the
Like,
whole mom thing was like,
I don't think that she needed to be a vampire. Like, it could have just been just leave it as she died,
right,
and
Deacon killed her.
yeah, and since he was in the womb when she got bit, like that's why he's half vampire. Like,
Right.
it just doesn't. I don't know. I really didn't like that plot twist.
I would
I
agree.
just thought it was kind of cheap, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, oh, we need something else in here just to kind of
Right.
add a twist. So,
I mean, I feel like maybe it could have maybe worked, but the way they played it, it did. They were going for like they were trying to shoot for this like sexy angle on it that did not work out because it's like
so
his mom.
strange.
You can't,
Yeah,
you can't do that with that type of character. It does not work right, and
No.
it just got like uncomfortable at times.
Yeah.
And you're just like, no, this doesn't work.
it's
And then he had to kill her, which I mean, I guess like that could be good fodder for I don't know, character development. Like he has to come to terms with the fact that he had to kill his own mom or whatever. Sure, we can deal with that, but then it just like it happens and then it's over and we move on. It's never addressed again, not in any of the sequels or anything in any way.
yeah.
And it has nothing to do with his character development, so it just feels like a kind of a moot point. And
Well, I still don't understand how he like killed her, because it looked to me like he had like a bone or
a
something.
bone,
And
yeah.
and I'm like, when
Doesn't
did
it have
this
to be a
start
wooden
killing?
stake?
Like, didn't the or silver? Like, didn't
Right.
any of the other all
So
the other
any stake
vampires
in the
we've
heart?
seen? I guess I don't know. Like, it didn't explain it, and I didn't
Yeah.
get that. I'm like, literally all they had to do was when they like started to like take his jacket off and stuff to put him in that thing to bleed him. He had a stake in his jacket, and now he just like happened to pick it up. That's
Right.
it. Like,
That's
it
all,
just
yeah.
didn't. Yeah, it didn't.
I kept waiting for one of these junky vampires to see his like the little blue things that he had there and just
Yeah.
try one out to like just I was like somebody one of them has to be like that much of a junkie that they're like, oh yeah, I want to feel his high
Yeah,
and then like die from it or whatever, but never happened. But I guess that would kind of tip it off to the rest of them what it actually is. So.
yeah.
Anyways, okay, so another part that was just really weird to me, and maybe you have some insight here. Right before he goes off to face against Deacon for the final battle, like I guess he gets captured and all that. He's at his little altar and he's zenning out or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he wipes everything to the side and smashes it, and then grabs that plant and like uproots it and throws it off to the side. Or no, and then he cuts off the roots off the bottom.
That's it.
Was.
Yeah.
Why? Like, what were we doing? And then he just kind of like just trashes it all. I don't understand what that was about.
I
That makes
I missed
no
the point
sense
on
to me.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It just felt like a very angsty, like unnecessary angsty thing to happen with no explanation. Like,
Yeah.
we see the shrine once early on, and it's like, oh, okay, so he's a little spiritual. And then when the next time we see it, he's using it, and then he destroys it. And there's things like that throughout the movie that I can agree. There's no rhyme or reason for it. And except for to show him throwing a tantrum for some reason.
Yeah.
It just made no sense.
No, I agree. I think that this movie could have been great if they just would have tightened some of the script up.
Yeah.
And just made it, I don't know, cut a few things out and just take a little bit longer to breathe on some things and to maybe explain a few things. And
Yes.
it just, I don't know. Yeah, I keep going back 3/4 the way through. That's just where it hit for me. But I don't know.
Yeah.
There is something about it that's just like you're rewatching it and you're just like, oh, this just doesn't hit the same way it did when I was, 12 or 13 when I watched it
Right.
for the
I
first
mean,
time.
and you had no, like, I mean, at that time, superhero movies, you really didn't have much. So
Yeah.
this was
Yeah.
like a really big, cool superhero movie to
Mhm,
watch
mhm,
in 98, 99,
mhm,
2000.
mhm.
And then
It's edgy.
we kind of, yeah. And then we get into the whole superhero boom of
Mhm,
the 2000s. And this one's easy to like get left behind all that. But at the
mhm,
same time, be like, there's something here.
mhm.
And we could totally take this now and redo it or relaunch it
Yeah.
or even just like pick back up with Snipes again and do
Sure.
something kind of cool again.
I'd take it. I think Snipes
Yeah.
is excellent in this. I mean,
Yeah.
some of the dialogue is cheesy, but I
Yeah.
don't feel like that's his fault. I feel
No.
like as the character Blade, he's Blade, like you're saying. Like
Yeah.
Marvel modeled the current Blade after Snipes' character,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and
And we see him when he comes back in Deadpool versus Wolverine. Like, he
Mhm.
doesn't miss a step. And in
Mhm.
fact, I think he looks better as Blade in Deadpool versus Wolverine. Like, he's got that, like, older, grizzled look to him. And
yeah,
got that little bit of white streak going through his hair. And it still works. And I wanted
Yeah.
more of that. And I'm kind of
Yeah.
disappointed that Marvel's just like, nope, that's it. We're done. We're going to,
I don't get that.
yeah.
It's
And
like they
fine.
yeah, I mean they can do what they want to do. Like it's
Yeah.
they're making money hand over fist regardless of what they do. But it would be nice. I mean, I even remember like they were talking about doing Black Knight at one point. They were going to have Kit Harington play Black Knight, and
Yeah.
like that would have been fun because
They
they've
teased
talked
it in a
about
couple
how
of them, right?
they did, and they're like, hey, we
Yeah.
want to like pull out more of these B-list characters because I mean,
Yeah.
Iron Man, he was like a B-list character really until
Right.
they you get Robert
Resurrected
Downey
him, so
playing
to
him,
speak.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know why it's like I don't know. Maybe they're hiding something from us and they're like really
don't know.
gonna come out with some Blade thing. I know they were working on a Blade game
Oh,
that was
that'd be fun.
in the vein of like it was just like an action adventure game or something, but it was supposed to be coming out like alongside or near the time that Wolverine is coming out.
Mm.
This was years ago. I mean, when I saw it, and at the time it was like an Xbox exclusive or something. So I don't even know if that thing's in development anymore. But
I heard a fun fact about Blade and Wolverine. Did you know apparently Wolverine gave Blade his trench coat in the comics, and like that's where the whole like him wearing the trench coat comes from? Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah. I thought that was interesting. I've been meaning to go back and look up the panels and just kind of read that a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of interesting. I was like, oh, that's a fun little touch because I know like there was that whole like thing where that whole arc where Wolverine was a vampire and was like fighting vampire stuff or whatever. So I wonder if it came from that or what. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I thought that was fun. That was a fun little fun fact there.
Now that you mention that, like I'm thinking about like I think I told you about it was off the podcast, but that Marvel is coming out with like a Midnight
Suns
universe. Yeah. Well, no, it's like a Midnight universe where it's just like a horror theme. Like they're taking all their heroes, like the X-Men or the Fantastic Four or Spider-Man. They're like put them in like a horror setting.
Not zombies, but
sort of. Yeah. Like Spider-Man gets mutated, but it's like Oscorp makes him look like he's horrifying. But he decides to like still go
more like a Universal Monsters type of spin.
Yeah, it is. Like it's a completely new like Marvel universe that they're making. Anyway, my point that I was trying to get at is the X-Men are vampires in this.
I can see that.
So the X-Men run their vampires. So I'm thinking this would be a great opportunity to throw Blade into the comics if you've got the X-Men as vampires. But again, it's Marvel. They don't know what they want to do with Blade, so
they don't know what they want to do with half the characters they have.
I know.
That's the problem. Afraid to upset all the fans, but at the same time, the fans are like, do something, and then they do something, and they're like, not that.
Yeah.
So, I get it. Being being in Marvel is probably like being a parent, where it's like you just can't do anything right
Mhm. Yeah.
until like they look back at things later on. They're like, oh, that was actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways,
So did you know originally, Stan Lee had a cameo in this?
really,
He was going to be one of the police officers that came into the club in the beginning.
oh,
But I don't know
Did they
why.
film it?
I'm trying to look at my note here. I don't know if they filmed it or not.
oh, okay,
But I don't know why it was cut or why it was not, why they didn't end up doing it. But that would have been fun to see.
yeah. Was he doing the cameos before? I mean, this wasn't the
I don't think
first
he
Marvel film.
started them till like
I wonder what his first one was.
Spider-Man, was it?
I don't know. I think he did before that.
Okay.
X-Men. The first X-Men, I know he did one.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if it started with X-Men or if
Maybe.
it started before that or not. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. Maybe we'll come back with stale popcorn on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or, somebody can chime in and
Throw
let
in
us
the
know.
comments if you know,
We'll
yeah.
get it in there. Yeah, get
Yeah.
credit for it that way.
Mhm.
Anyways, these henchmen that he's fighting in the like all the Frost's henchmen, did they look familiar to you? They kind of looked familiar to me. Let's see if
One
you
of
get
them.
the same vibe.
One of them looked like the standard Asian henchman that we see in a lot of the action
Oh,
movies.
yeah, there's that
I
guy.
can't remember what
Yeah,
his
yeah.
name is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was in I think the guy that looks like he was in Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
That got the ice cream cone to the back of the
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
I didn't go.
He's
I
always a
wanted to go back
henchman.
and look that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not. I mean, like their general vibe that they had going on.
Oh, like what did I feel like when I what do you
Yeah.
mean?
Did they remind you of anything? Like because they all kind of had like a uniform ish
Yeah, I mean,
look. Wow.
I
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
tease you out
remember.
too much.
So here's my thing. Like I'm getting like we're doing a double feature. So like I'm getting my two movies a little bit mixed up in my head. So
Okay, fair enough, fair enough,
yeah,
fair
yeah,
Yeah. And they're kind of like close enough in aesthetic. I can see that.
yeah.
No, so the Blades henchmen, I'm watching the movie and I'm thinking to myself, man, these remind me of something. And then it hits me and I'm like, these look like the henchmen that Joker uses in the Batman film, like the 89 Batman film.
Sure.
Like just black suit versions of them. Like they've got like the
mhm.
black glasses, black beanies, like black kind of puffy
Yeah.
jackets and black pants.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of like even like there's like one martial artist one that kind of reminded me
Yeah.
of that scene where like the martial artist one is like running up to Batman and he's like doing all this like wah, 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 and then Batman just kind of like puts out his foot or his hand or whatever and just knocks him back. And just the whole like that whole like bit, it just kind of reminded me of Batman. I was like, that's kind of funny, but
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I'm the only one that felt that way.
I didn't feel that way, but again, I was bored 3/4 of the way through the movie, so maybe
That's
I
true.
didn't
You
pay that
checked
much
out.
attention to it. Yeah.
All
right, so
well, go for it.
I've got some alternate castings here.
Oh, good. So do I.
Yeah. Okay.
Adam.
So alternate casting for Blade. Denzel Washington was up for it, and Lawrence Fishburne
Yeah.
was another one that I could see that. I can't see Denzel doing it.
No.
I could see
Especially 'cause
Lawrence
he's like
Fishburne.
he's very much so one and done. Like he doesn't
Mhm.
like to come back to
Mhm.
characters.
Mhm.
But and yeah, like it just doesn't fit his aesthetic. I don't feel
Yeah.
like it would work the same. There was another way before all that. Like when Marvel in 91 started developing this. Do you
Okay.
know who they were tapping to play the character Blade?
Let's see. In 1991.
Yeah.
Oh man. He'd have been too old. I was trying to think of the guy that played Shaft. Who was it?
Oh no. LL Cool J as Blade.
No way.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
way. I want to see that version of Blade. I want to see that movie.
That's a completely different movie for sure.
Oh man. Wow.
He's just too cool.
Oh. She have
Ladies
like
love him.
Queen Latifah be his what was
His
what was the
mom or
gal's name? Yeah,
one of the
there you go.
characters,
Yes, yeah.
Oh man.
Cool J. You know what I wouldn't mind? I wouldn't mind seeing. It'd been interesting to see a '90s Samuel L. Jackson doing
Ooh,
this.
yeah.
That would have been.
Yeah. Just
Something.
just off of Pulp Fiction, Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
I Okay, yeah, I can see that. Okay, yeah.
But it's got to have the
I
Sam
mean, he
Jackson
did
vibe to
Shaft.
it.
He did
Yeah,
Shaft
he did.
like a year
Did
after
great as
this.
Shaft. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
Shaft. Yeah.
kind of the same. Well, not same, but you
Yeah.
know, a close enough character. I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
that's what Snipes said he liked about the character. He was a cool
Yep.
Shaft-like vampire hunter. So
Yep. He was like, I guess he was. Didn't he say something about how like he was looking for something that was kind of like those like old blaxploitation films, where it was just like that, a really strong, like black hero and
yeah,
yeah. So
got no
so it
time for
was-
nothing. Take no guff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we got an alternate casting for Deacon Frost. Do you have one?
You go ahead and throw it out there. I know what it is. You go ahead and throw it out.
I got Jet Li. Apparently,
Yep.
Jet Li was approached, but he wanted to do Lethal Weapon 4 instead.
Mhm.
I think. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it would have been better with him.
I think it would have. I just don't think that this. I don't remember what his name is. Whoever played Deacon Frost in this, it just didn't bring anything. Like, it just, I didn't care for the character at all.
Yeah,
and
I would agree.
yeah.
He just wasn't. He was just kind of bratty and
Mm-hmm.
boring, like flat, like not really like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, yeah, they could have made something out of the character. He seemed. It wasn't. I mean, okay, so his ambition is, I guess, opaque in that, like, he wants vampires to rule the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and his plan is to use this blood god thing. Got it. But then what? Like, what?
What's he-
Like, what are we going for?
That's
here?
it.
Like, yeah, like, okay,
We're just
It
gonna
was
feed off
very,
of
like,
humans.
Yeah,
Oh.
very like they're like a good villain has a good solid
Mhm.
plan with like
Mhm.
steps and a way to get there. I feel like that's what
Especially
he's lacking.
especially if they believe that what they're trying to
Yes.
achieve is for the good.
Yes,
and-
that's another one. Yes,
And
That's
this
the one.
guy's like, it's like this. I just want to do it because I want to do it because it's bad.
Yeah,
that's the
it's
vibe I
bad
got
the sake
for
of
it.
being
Like,
bad. Yeah.
it's bad because we're vampires and we're bad. It's just like it's so juvenile.
Ooh, what if we had Corey Feldman play the part? Do like reprise his
I
Lost
would
Boys role?
watch this. Give me LL Cool J, Queen Latifah, and Corey Feldman. That's what I want to see. That's the Blade that I want to see.
Oh man, that'd be fun. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
we could throw in Clint Eastwood as Whistler.
Oh, see, I was thinking Bruce Dern.
Okay, yeah. That's probably better. You're right.
Yeah.
Because he's got a little
Crazy to him, just a little bit.
yeah, a little crazy to him. That's it. That's what I like.
yeah.
All right, do you got any alternate castings on Whistler?
No.
I got one.
Okay.
Apparently, they first they first wanted Mark Singer, the Beastmaster.
Oh,
That's all I know him
really?
for. Yeah.
Huh.
I know. No,
Chris Christopherson's.
Chris Christopherson was really great.
I mean, he's.
Probably the best character in the whole movie.
Oh yeah,
Or
absolutely.
next to Snipes, maybe the best
Mhm.
casting in the whole
Mhm.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got for alternate casting. Do you have
Yeah.
any more?
Nope.
No.
That's everything
All
I've got. I think I've hit everything I want to hit. You got anything else you want to?
I got one more.
Yeah.
One more little
Okay.
story for you.
Yeah. Sure.
Donald Luge. Luge. Yeah. Luge.
Low.
Logue. That's right. Thank you. Donald
Mhm.
Logue, during the hospital scene, apparently he dislocated his jaw and had to be rushed to the hospital in all that like burn prosthetic.
Oh
blood
shoot! Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Like, but luckily they were filming in an unused wing of a hospital and they just ran him down the hall. And then he was there.
That works. That works.
And they were able to take care of him. So,
Wow.
yeah. Wow.
Huh.
Crazy story. Apparently,
wonder
he
if
had, like,
his
some
screams
motorcycle
were real
accident
then.
and like his jaw gets dislocated pretty easily.
Yeah.
So.
Huh.
Maybe. I don't know.
Man. Chalk it up to
Wow.
Donald Logue. Yeah.
I know, right? Superhero of the movie for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
don't know how soon after that he went back to filming, but like we saw him in it for a lot more.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I got on Blade. That's all you got on Blade.
Yep,
Why don't you hit
that's
us
all
with
I
the
got on
retro
Blade.
ramble? Let's go into
Yeah.
the second half of this here.
Yeah, Retro Ramble I threw at you last week. What was the last time that you remember sitting down to play with your toys as a kid? And I remember this clear as day. I
Yeah.
was in middle school. I was probably in 7th grade. And I sat down. I had a couch in my room. I had a bedroom with a this decent size. I had a couch in there and a TV set up and everything. I remember thinking, I'm going to play with my GI Joes, like the small ones, not the big doll size ones, And yeah, and I got them. I got everything out. I had like a tank and a helicopter and all this stuff. And I start playing, and I'm like maybe playing for like 2 or 3 minutes. And I remember thinking like, yeah, I'm done with this. Like literally thinking, I'm done with this. And I put them down, and I never picked them up again.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a sad moment for sure. But I remember this too, clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
Let me start with, I still have toys.
Oh, sure. I've got a whole wall of Funko Pops.
But there was a time where I didn't. And
yeah,
that time starts here in this story and probably ends sometime in my early to mid 20s whenever I realized, oh yeah, I'm an adult. I can get whatever I want now. So, my last time playing was very deliberate. It was very similar in that I was coming out of 8th grade, going into 9th grade. It was I think I was maybe like 2 or 3 weeks into 9th grade. At this point, high school for us here, that's the first year you do high school. I spent the entire summer before, mowing lawns, earning allowance, all that. And I went out and I bought all of the Age of Apocalypse X-Men characters that they were releasing that summer. And
those are beautiful toys.
Like, I think like 6 of them. I think I had all 6 of them. Just the characters, none of the sets or anything like that. I don't think they had any sets. I think it was just characters.
Yeah.
So I spent the whole summer earning them with my allowance. Like, what, like $5-10 at a time, however much they were. High school started. And I suddenly became very aware that I was not a child anymore. That there were certain expectations of me. And becoming a man and all that. And my parents were having a garage sale. So I sat down and I played with them one last time.
You didn't.
Arranged them the way I wanted. Put them all in individual bags with all of their accessories. Zipped them up. Set them on the table. Sold them all for like $1 a piece. And it was probably one of the saddest days of my childhood.
Oh my gosh. Have you been able to collect any of them since then? Like,
I have almost the entire set again.
Okay.
They're pretty easy to find, and they re-released them. So I'm trying to find like the actual originals. But like, I think I've got everything but Apocalypse and Wild Child and what is the Sabretooth character, whatever he was, which I could find pretty easily. I'm just like, if I see them, I usually pick them up because we go to a lot of like vintage toy stores and stuff like that. They're pretty common, pretty easy to come by. But yeah, so that was the last time I played with any toys for
it's rough going
some time, and then I became an adult and realized none of that matters. Do whatever you want.
Right. Well, and I mean, and that's why I put like as a kid on here, because I now like I've played with toys with like my kids or like my nephews down the street or something like that. Like I played with toys, but yeah, I mean, it's a sad day when you're just like, I'm done with it.
Yeah. I guess I need to grow up now. And it's really like, you're not done with it. Like, you still kind of want them. Like, maybe not like every toy, but some of them. Like, you're connected with. Like, those toys I was connected with. I wanted those. But societally, I was told, you're done. Move on. Grow up. And here we are. Yeah. But
I think that's with like,
I don't have to grow up.
Well, exactly. And I think that's with like a lot of collectors. Like, and it doesn't even have to be like pop culture stuff, geeky stuff like that. Like, you got some people that are like, they were really into like the Lone Ranger when they were kids. And now, as
yeah.
an adult, they're like going through and getting as much of the Lone Ranger stuff as they can find. I think it's just like it kind of recaptures that childhood for you a little bit, which I guess is kind of what
Yeah,
we're trying to achieve here with this podcast. Like, go
oh,
back and
absolutely.
look on things and try to bring those memories back a little bit. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with all that. You're an
No,
adult. You spend money how you want to spend it.
my in-laws collect
Yeah,
vintage Disney stuff. Like they love
sure,
Disney, so they go around collecting
sure.
vintage Disney World, Disneyland
Yep,
stuff,
yep.
which is cool. So
Yeah,
makes
it is.
Christmas shopping kind of fun because we go
Sure.
and hit antique shops. If we see something kind of cool, we'll pick it up for them.
Yeah.
Anyways, got any stale popcorn for me this week?
I don't have any this week. No.
I got one for
I was
you.
really trying to
I'll
think.
lend you. I'll lend you one.
Okay, let me
All
one.
right. All right, I got mine, and then I'll lend you one.
Okay.
Mine is PlayStation ending physical discs in January 2028.
Oh, are they really? I didn't see that.
They announced this. So after January 2028, they will no longer be producing physical discs for their systems and going fully digital. Any thoughts, feelings? Nintendo announced that they have no plans to
Yeah.
physical media, so that was their response.
I'm a mixed bag on that.
All right.
Like, personally, I have gotten to the point where I tend to buy more digital games because my space is limited.
Fair
Now,
enough.
I physically will buy Nintendo games because those Nintendo products hold their value so well, and I continue to buy those physically. But most like PlayStation games, you buy them for $60, $70, and in a year you find them on eBay for $20. So I'm not upset necessarily with that. What does make me upset about it is that we're still in a point in this digital world where we don't own we're basically buying a license to play the product.
Yes.
If you would tell me, like, if it's DRM free, like good old games, you go on there, you buy a game, and it's yours. Like, you can download all the installation files and everything. You can burn them on a disk. You can do whatever. It's yours. You paid for it. If they would do that, I'd be fine with digital games. Like, that's fine.
Give me a way to back it up and have it for myself for all eternity. Absolutely.
Yep. I just don't want to pay money for something, and then if they ever decide in 5 years we just don't want to support this game anymore, you can't play it. Like, I gave you $80 for that game.
Yep.
And now you're saying I can't play it. That's my beef with it.
This is my beef with it. PlayStation Portable. I have digital games for this thing that I can still kind of access on their network, but it's a pain. It is a huge pain to get them on here.
Yep.
And then apparently that's going to go away at some point.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
And I know like Nintendo did that with the original DS, like it was the Wii or one.
The Wii shop is gone. Yeah. I had some games I bought on the Wii shop and I can't download them anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, my concern as well is like, fine, you want to do away with it, but like even like movies, like I have Vudu, which is now Fandango, bought movies on Vudu way back in the day that are not on there anymore. They took them off and removed them from my account as well. So I don't even have access to them anymore.
Yep.
And they're just gone. And I don't, and I can't say boo about it. I just have to accept that I spent money on that, and now it's gone.
It's just gone. Yep.
It's no longer mine. So,
yep.
Yeah. I'll get physical as much as I can. Now, there was a time, probably 10 years ago, where I was 100% on digital. I was like, absolutely digital all the way. Keep it minimal. I can just access it anywhere from anytime. And then things started slowly shutting down or consolidating or disappearing.
Yeah.
Just like maybe 5 years ago. And I started going, oh, okay, I think I made a mistake. I should be going physical. That would be better for sure. So here I am.
Yeah, I think it's hard because a lot of physical games now
That
is
too.
just like the key to
Download code or
download.
whatever,
Yeah. Like I know Doom,
And then you have to insert it to play it.
Dark
And it's
Ages
like,
is
if
like
it's
that.
digital,
Yeah.
like, why do I
Yeah.
have to still insert it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's dumb too. I think that's probably my least favorite. At that point, I'm just like, yeah, I'll buy digital. I
Mhm.
like that Nintendo makes that clear that the cartridge is just a digital key.
The key
so
card,
that I
yeah.
can be like, I'm good. I don't need a physical version of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But even with Nintendo, like I don't understand. Like well, not Nintendo themselves, but CD Projekt Red was able to fit the entire Cyberpunk 2077 game on plus the Phantom. I can't remember what it was now. The expansion is I have it. I have the physical Switch 2 game card of that, and it's like 80 gigs, and it's on that game card.
Wow.
It's all right there. And then Bethesda put their entire Indiana Jones and the Great Circle game on the little Switch 2 cartridge. And that thing's probably 80 or 90 gigs.
Wow.
If they can do that, why are these other companies that have smaller games just making key cards? Like,
yeah,
that bothers me. I get it if the game doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
You must have quit.
Yep.
Anyways, that was my stale popcorn. let me give you a stale popcorn now.
Okay.
We were talking about Hellboy last time, and you mentioned Lobster Johnson, and how you wish you could have seen Lobster Johnson in there.
Yeah.
I don't think you were paying close attention to the 2019. Lobster Johnson was in the 2019 Hellboy.
Oh, he is.
He is, and he's played by Thomas Hayden Church. He appears whenever they flash back to Hellboy first crossing over as a baby, and then he appears again as a ghost in a mid-credits scene at the end, where Hellboy meets him and fangirls out.
Lobster Johnson, his ghost. Yeah. I gotta go back and watch that now.
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed that.
I went back and watched it earlier this week, and I gotta say I kind of enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't horrible. I enjoyed it.
That's the David Arbor one, right?
Yeah, it was fun. I do think, like, aesthetically, he looks a little. It doesn't. The Perlman looks better for sure, and I think carries the character a little better. But Arbor does a pretty good job, I felt like. That's my.
Let's go back and rewatch it. Yeah, awesome.
All right.
Love me some Lobster Johnson. I need a Lobster Johnson shirt.
Yeah. I guess you want to see the claw.
That's right.
All right.
That's on his hand.
All right. Gum under the seat. You got any? Let me go through some gum under the seat I got for you,
Yeah.
and then you can go over.
And then I can hit the comments we got. Yeah.
So over on Instagram, we were talking about the Green Goblin suit in Spider-Man. Ooh, man. People were not happy about that one. We apparently had a strong take on that. Ludicus Drucknet, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, 9675 says, that's one of the wildest takes I've ever heard for the Toby trilogy. The Green Goblin suit was great. There's a reason why people still love it to this day. Saying it didn't age well is just an outright lie. No, that's an opinion.
I'm lying, yeah. That's...
There's a lot you could complain about with those movies, but that Goblin suit is by far not one of those things. I would agree. There's a lot you can complain about with those movies, but I find it fascinating how much we're willing to forgive in some of these movies, and other movies come out and we're like, "Oh no, I can't believe they did that one little thing. The whole movie is ruined now."
Yeah.
But, like, there's other movies where, like the Spider-Man movie, there's a lot you could complain about with this movie, but we overlook it. Even the Spider-Man, the Goblin suit, like, as much as we may not have liked it, it's fine. It serves its purpose. It works. I can accept it.
Absolutely.
But I just
don't think it's a great suit.
Yeah.
So, but he likes it. Or she, or
she, maybe one of two. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alhassarik Drugani
We need
5813.
to like splice together a clip of just you trying to pronounce these people's names.
I gotta say, I'm doing this on the fly because I just
know,
copy and
yeah.
paste these. I don't really pay attention
sure.
to the names until we get here. So yeah, it's very on the moment. All has Sir Akerdurgiri 5813. I don't know. You can look it up in our comments section on YouTube
Yeah.
for the Green
They know
Goblin
who they
section. Yeah. He or she says, y'all are being far too obvious with the have a hot take so it goes viral. Apparently,
That's the goal.
the Green Goblin suit was a hot take. Wasn't our intention to make a viral moment out of it. That'd be awesome if it happens. I don't think 700 views is a viral moment, but
Probably not.
that's cool. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
All right. Retro Ramble, we were talking about our first comic books. And Will Ford 81 chimed in. He says, the first comic book I remember buying was Spectacular Spider-Man 251 or 215. I was struck by the cover art, which features the Scorpion holding Spider-Man's torn costume. It's an awesome piece of art by the legendary Sal Bushnell.
Mm-hmm.
I'd agree. Some of those Spider-Man covers are phenomenal. I would pick
they're
up
so
comic books
good.
just for those covers a lot of times.
I mean, I do that now. Like, there's some right now. The X-Men covers are they're knocking them out of the park. I wrote in. Hopefully, they'll put me on the the write in the letters in the back of an issue. But yeah, I mean, that's why they do variant covers. I mean, they just people will buy them, and it's just they're so good. It's
too.
just such great art.
Yeah.
Such great artists they find to do these things, and I love it.
Yeah, so much fun. I would agree. Yeah, those comic book covers just like, I'll buy them. And then the cover has absolutely nothing to do half the time with what's going on in the comic book, but it's just a cool looking cover of the character.
Yeah.
It kind of captures a little bit of essence maybe of something, or like a little before, a little after sometimes.
This character is like in one panel. Yeah.
But yeah, they're great. They're a lot of fun. And then there's a lot of them where they just like, okay, they kind of phoned that one in. But
yeah,
there's a lot that are phenomenal for sure. And I will buy comics based purely on the covers.
Sure.
Well, that's all I got for my side of the gum under the seat. What you got?
All right, we had a couple here. So just shout out to Bella Tamlin. Bella said, "Hey, remember me from the last time?" I do. I do remember you saying hi when you got on last time. So thanks for sticking with us on this one, and hope to see you in some more episodes. So, Jesse Lapine, why are digital games the same price as a hard disk? Good question. They don't have the costs of producing it, packaging it, shipping it, and then stocking it on shelves. Their overhead has diminished greatly. I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah, absolutely. The price does not need to be the same as a physical game. Totally agree.
Absolutely. Like,
even if you give me like
$10
less. Yeah, sure. I'll pay that. Like, yeah.
Totally. I will say though, a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, sometimes I'll go into, especially like the Nintendo eShop, and they'll have some really, really deep discounts on the digital stuff, like 75, 80% off, 95% off on a lot of like the indie games a lot of times. So those are nice to come across.
Sure. I mean, I have went and purchased, I have like digital versions of games that I have physical copies for, just because like it may be an older game that I don't want to pull my 360 out to play like the BioShock games. So I just bought them digitally because they're on sale for $9.99 for all three of them. And now I can just open them up and play them in like 30 seconds, instead of having to get everything out. But yeah.
Like I had Civ 5, I think, that they released on the Switch like a couple years back. Like maybe whenever it first came out, I don't remember. It was the first Civ game that they released on it. And I had the physical version of it. I play it on there all the time. And then I saw it went on sale in the eShop, and it was like, I don't know, like $6 or $7. It was like dirt cheap. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead and buy it so that I don't have to have an extra game on me whenever I travel, or I can quickly switch into it if I want to. And it's just
Mhm,
purely for
mhm.
convenience, just to have that not have to put in the cartridge all the time.
Sure,
yeah.
sure. Yeah,
So-
Matt Pavaz is saying that the new Star Fox digital is $10 cheaper than the physical.
Yeah, there you go.
So
That-
maybe
Nintendo
Nintendo's
might
got
be paying
something going on
attention.
there, Matt. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
absolutely. All right. Well, that all we got in the comment section?
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Let me hit you with the retro ramble, and we'll head on out of here and go over to the next one. All right. For next episode, what's the strangest comic book team up you remember seeing?
You're gonna love mine.
All right. So we'll answer that in the next episode. What's the strangest comic book team up you remember seeing? Hang out through the episode. We'll get to that at the end. As always, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back next week with episode 126 covering 2004's The Punisher. Thomas Jane, John Travolta. Should be a lot of fun. So come back for that.
Yeah.
We're going to continue our Vigilantes and VHS summer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. You got one more thought?
I will say real quick, just to hit the people up. If you are listening to the recordings of this, thank you. We love it.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, we do live recordings, and you can hear these episodes just I think what was it, 2 weeks earlier,
10 days,
and 10 days earlier, yeah, and you can chat with us online, you know, while we're talking about the episodes. So yeah, thanks for listening to us. We appreciate it. We'd also love if you feel so inclined to come over and check us out on YouTube, Instagram, and yeah, we're doing it live.
Thanks for reminding me. Yes, chat with us. I have put together a Discord server for us. So if you want to continue these chats with us and continue the conversation, you can join us on Discord server. It's open to anybody. I think I'll put a link in the description here, and you can jump over to our Patreon and get access there. Just joining up for free, any tier level, free even, will give you that information as far as like how to join the Discord server. So feel free to join us over on Discord, continue this conversation. I feel like that's going to be a little better. It's a little easier to kind of go back and forth with YouTube. If you comment something and then we reply to it, then you comment again, we never see that comment again. Unless we go back and dig through and look for them, which it's not going to happen. Like, it's just not going to happen. So yeah, it doesn't alert us whenever to keep that conversation going. So that's why we kind of started the Discord server, is to continue those conversations and have a little back and forth with everybody. I feel like a lot of this feels one way, and we want to make sure that we can give you a chance to engage and conversate with people that enjoy kind of the same things.
Yeah.
So yeah, join us over on Discord. We'll continue the conversation over there if you like. With that, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to This Podcast Takes Tokens. Make sure you don't miss a single episode by subscribing wherever you are, whatever you listen on. And as always, be kind, rewind. Until next time, we'll see y'all around.
See ya.
All right. That one's over. Thank you, Live Crew, for hanging out with us. We're just going to roll right into the next episode.
Yep.
Don't feel like you need to tune out and jump anywhere else. We're going to go into Punisher next. We'll roll the intro when we're ready and launch right into it. Give us just 1 minute.
Let me take a drink. Cool, clear water.
My Flavor Town root beer float.
Yeah.
All right. Got all the information there. I'm good on watch notes. We got all that good to go. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we'll launch it. Here we go.
Wait, you know what we forgot to do?
What's that?
We forgot to give our rating for Blade.
Oh, well, let's do that real quick, and then I'll
we'll do that.
Back into the actual one.
Yeah.
All right, what do you say we run down some numbers and give this our retro ramble score?
Let's do it.
All right, let me bring this window over here so I can actually see it. It's kind of tiny over here. Blade. just to remind you, had a $45 million budget, $131.2 million worldwide gross, 7.1 on IMDb, 47 Metacritic, 59 tomato meter, 78 popcorn meter. Retro Ramble score. How did you feel the first time you watched this movie?
I'll say probably like an 85, I bet. I liked it quite a bit. Yeah.
I probably would have given it a 90. This was I remember this 90, 85 for the watch, 90 for the soundtrack. I remember loving the soundtrack.
Oh, sure.
This thing ran on a loop. And for that, I think I give it the 90.
Did Reznor do the soundtrack on this?
Reznor? No, it was a TVT, but it wasn't Reznor.
Okay.
It was a mix of artists, which is why you can't find like the whole thing digitally. You have to have the CD to listen to several of the songs now.
I see.
So
okay.
Anyways, technically
rewatch.
Yes.
Rewatch. I'm dropping this down to like I'm gonna say a 75 because I'm just getting bored with it towards the end.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 85 just because like the CGI stuff not holding up that great, and a little bit of the dialogue being kind of clunky, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drop it down to an 85 for me as well. Technicality.
Look on your face. I'm gonna give this like a 50. And listen, not all of it's because of the CGI. The CGI is bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think there was some poor casting choices, I think, in this.
Oh, okay.
The guy that played Deacon Frost, some of the side characters, really, I don't think that they did a whole lot with anybody outside of like the three main characters and Donald Logue. And Donald Logue only because they thought he was funny and they just let him ad-lib everything.
Yeah, which worked.
It did. It worked. It's Donald Logue. It works. But I really think like in the martial arts, the fighting was fine. It was fun to watch. It was just it really like some of the casting was really bad, and that CGI is, even for the time, is abysmal. It's so bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm inclined to agree. Maybe not as hard, but I'm going to give it a 70.
Okay.
For very similar reasons. Definitely the CGI. Maybe not as hard on the acting, but definitely the CGI. And now that we talk about it, like we didn't really talk about I can't remember her name, the girl that he rescues.
I was trying to think of her name when we were, and I couldn't think of it, and I just didn't bring her up because I couldn't think of her name.
She wasn't that great either. I would agree. All right, so rewatch. How likely are you to rewatch this one?
I'll say like a 65. I'm sure if somebody said, "Hey, you want to watch Blade?" Sure, I'll watch it.
Fair enough. I can give it a 75. Similar, like I will maybe put it on myself at some point, probably, but I don't know when or where that's going to be. It's definitely low on the rewatch. So yeah, 75 for me. That gives us an average token rating score for Blade of 69.4. It's okay.
It's Blade.
Didn't quite get to passing, but that's fine.
Yeah,
it works. All right, that's token rating score.
Cool.
All right. Now we ready to roll into the episode, right?
Yep, I'm good. Well, again, you're taking it this time. Even though you told me, like people that are watching, like even though he told me before we got on here that he shortened the intro, I still forgot. You told me right before we went on, and I still forgot.
I rolled it for you. You got the preview.
You did, yeah.
And then it ended, and you're like, oh, I go now.
That's right.
All right. Well, this time it'll be me, and hopefully I won't be as caught off guard. Maybe it'll be a little deer in headlights on you. I don't know.
We'll
see. Your local video store card.
A comic book in your back pocket.
Games with no tutorials.
Music you had to discover.
And drinking water straight from the hose.
These are the things us millennials remember fondly.
And the movie Punisher, which we are here to talk about. Released April 16th, 2004. That's right, this episode is about the movie Punisher. We're here for This Podcast Takes Tokens. Welcome back. Join us as we talk about Punisher. Like I said, released April 16th, 2004 with a budget of $33 million. Let's go into the box office numbers. What do you say?
Let's do it. What are the box office numbers? 33
Opening
million, you
weekend.
said?
33 million budget.
Okay.
33 million budget. So opening weekend. How do you feel like Punisher, Tom Jane did?
I'm going to say like 12 million.
I'm close. 14 million. Yeah. You're better at this than I am for sure. I'm gonna skip straight to the end. Worldwide grosses. How do you feel like worldwide grosses did
On a $33 million
box
budget.
office?
75 million.
Ooh, you had a lot more faith in this one. This might be a good rewatch, but no, 54.7 million.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I thought that. Sorry, I'm readjusting myself here. I thought that I was being a little generous with the
Oh, okay.
75, but
Well, you can take it down then if you feel like it's being generous.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine. Got close on the opening weekend. Tomato meter. How do you feel like the critics received this one?
I'm gonna say like a 40%.
Not even.
Not
30.
even.
30%. Yeah. They were not feeling the pressure on this one.
Ouch. Okay.
All right. Big number now. Popcorn meter. How did the audience take it?
65.
Close. Close.
Oh.
63.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, not bad. It's an R-rated movie that
Yeah.
audiences tend to favor those a little more.
Yeah.
Critics not so much. Box office, especially at this time, did not favor R ratings as well, especially like
Yeah.
superhero movies. There weren't a lot. I think Blade was R-rated.
Yeah.
I don't know if there were many other R-rated ones around this time, before this time.
I don't think so.
Anyways,
Probably not till like Deadpool or something.
definitely Deadpool.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Which was
Probably
like-
not until
yeah.
Deadpool. I'm trying to think of maybe an R-rated movie, R-rated
With
superhero
Hellboy?
movie.
No, Hellboy was 13. That's right. They wanted to keep
Hellboy,
it
yeah.
13.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, rewatching this movie, how did you feel on the rewatch?
Well, it was rough.
Oh, wow.
I
Okay.
thought it was rough. I thought this movie was rough. There's a lot of there's a couple glaring plot holes that I
Ooh, I wanna
had
hear
a
these.
hard time looking past. I say a couple. Well, there's one specific. I don't think that Thomas, what's his last name?
Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane is a great Punisher.
Okay.
But when I had this movie on disc when it came out, when I
Yeah.
was in high school or shortly thereafter, I did really enjoy this. Maybe I'm a little bit spoiled by John Bernthal because he's the Punisher.
He's definitely
now.
he's definitely the superior Punisher. No argument there.
Yeah. But gosh, I don't know. I wasn't gung ho about it on the rewatch.
Okay.
The big hole that I saw was, so after they kill his whole family,
Yeah.
and they've got him cornered on the dock,
Dead to rights.
and they shoot him square
blank.
in the chest.
Yep.
Where's the bullet hole? You never see it again. Even like after he's been pulled out of the water by the guy that helped him, you never even see a scar.
He's got
where'd the
full
hole go?
beard. He's healed. It's months later. He's good.
Yes.
And,
I don't get it.
Plus
I'm like,
he's a-
what is this?
the guy that pulled him out of the water was like a voodoo shaman. So
Sure.
he did his magic or whatever.
Yeah.
and we end up with it. Yeah, I have that as well. This brother,
Yeah.
this guy, has him dead to rights, point blank range, points the gun down at him. Frank on his knees. How does he not kill him? How does he not? After
He's
been
he's
riddled
too
with
mad to
bullets already?
die.
I guess he just wants to come back and die again.
Yeah.
Okay, so but we'll circle around this opening scene a little bit because yes, I had some thoughts as well.
Okay.
Rewatching this, the opening shootout feels off to me. That whole like opening scene where like they're in the shipping yard and he's playing like this character and like he drives him like to shoot him so that like he could die and like disappear or whatever. The way that played out, it felt very like I can't describe it. It just felt off. Like it didn't feel real. It didn't feel grounded. It was definitely like a bit over the top and like not how that would play out. Like I feel like any law enforcement agency would approach a situation like that with, at least in the planning phases, as little gunfire exchange as possible, right? Like the
Zero,
whole point is not to have gunfire exchange. So using that as a method for dealing with a character or whatever just seems silly. So yeah, that part kind of bothered me. And then like the whole beginning, like I don't know, up till he gets killed on the pier, drags for sure. It feels like we could have cut out probably half of that and been in the same position, been just as fine with it. There was just a lot of like, oh, we're so lucky and this is my last job stuff. And then like the opposite side of it with the Saints where they're like, oh, this is so tragic and we got to get revenge. And it was like they were just hammering home way too hard on this dichotomy or this yin yang situation that they're trying to build up here. And yeah, it was very heavy handed and it feels like we could have cut out at least half of that and been just fine. Perfectly fine with that.
I agree with you. I thought that it was too much. It's
especially like whenever his son gives him the shirt, the Punisher shirt, I was like, okay, this is I mean, I like cheese, but good Lord, can you not put the entire brick of cheese on my hamburger? Because this is too much.
So there's that, and then the music is so like 1980s cheese, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like you've got the classic like bad guy like do. I can't remember how but it was like very 80s, like this is
like Terminator or something.
Yeah,
for sure. But the soundtrack was great. I remember this had like a killer soundtrack.
Sure.
Like I love the soundtrack for this movie. Yeah,
the score is like
the score. Yeah, very, very like we got to be macho. I would
yeah. And that's I think the problem that I have with this Punisher. Yeah. This Punisher is like trying, like the Punisher is just like he's done with crap. Like people have killed his family. He's done with it. Like these people are going to pay. There's no nonsense about him. He's going to go in and he's just going to shoot you point blank because you ain't coming back from this. Like you're done.
You need to be punished. Yeah.
The Punisher in this, he's like so like overly broody. Like he's just like,
just gonna drink myself to death.
Just gonna do like, and then when he like blows up the cars in the symbol of the Punisher at the end, I'm just that's not the Punisher's not gonna do that. Like I was talking to my buddy, we were talking about this when we were watching the fireworks show the other night because I told him we were going to be doing this episode, and he had brought that up too. He's like, the Punisher's not gonna. He's not going to put his symbol out there in an explosion. He doesn't care. He just wants to kill the guy. That's
right. Just there the punished. Yeah. It was definitely very heavy-handed. Very. yin and yang and all that. They were
Hmm.
I would agree. Do you think the wife and son would have survived if they would have just stayed under that boat in the beginning? I agree.
Nobody knew they were over there.
Nobody knew they were over
Nobody
there.
knew.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And then she like had to make a run for the car,
Yeah.
and that's whenever they saw them.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. I'm watching. I'm like, they're so far out of the way. Like
Yep.
if they just stayed still, didn't say a word, like Frank's gonna take them all out, and then they're gonna be fine. But there was just no trust in Frank.
Knowing who her husband is,
Right.
and then apparently his dad's got
Right.
some skills too.
Roy
I would,
Scheider or whatever from Jaws. Yeah.
yeah,
Could
yeah,
have done with a little more of him.
yeah. Absolutely could have. Yeah, between those two guys, I'd have been like, honey, we're gonna stay here,
Right.
and your dad and your grandpa are gonna take care of this, and we're gonna be fine. I know you're a little scared. It's gonna be okay. They don't know we're over here. There's no way they can see us.
And that's another thing. Like I feel like his wife was a little too. I can't think of the right word. I think she needed a little bit more, like for who she's with. I think she needs a little harder of an edge to her. Like she should have been a little more tactical in this situation. I feel like, and not so like suburban. I feel like she was too suburban to have been his wife. Like I feel like there should be a little more like understanding, a little like she should have some level of training, like preparation for something like this. And I feel like she didn't, and that was kind of a miss for sure.
How would this have played out if it was Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis after True Lies?
How do you mean? Okay, explain this a little more for me.
Okay, let's put Schwarzenegger in the position of Frank, which if sometime in an alternate history, an alternate reality, they have Arnold Schwarzenegger playing the Punisher, I am all on board for that.
Didn't Dolph Lundgren play him in something?
He
Didn't they do a
did.
Dolph
He
Lundgren
did.
version
Yeah,
of it?
that's right.
Okay.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I've never
watched
seen
that.
it, but
I would need to see that.
I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I knew it existed.
You know it exists. Yeah.
Yeah.
So put this scenario: Jamie Lee Curtis is his wife, but those are the character names they are, but they're the characters from True Lies.
Oh, okay. So just transplant him into this movie.
Yes.
From the end of True Lies, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
After she's
Yeah.
received some training.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a different. This is
Oh.
over in 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. Maybe 15.
Yeah.
When you throw Tom Arnold in there, it's
Right.
done in 5 seconds.
And Bill Paxton is the weird guy out on the island, just wetting himself in all this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
This mob,
they
yeah,
Go
and
ahead.
like the mob leader's wife, Travolta's wife in this.
Yeah.
Ooh, cutthroat. Like, man, I don't think I've ever seen a mob leader's spouse be just as bloodthirsty as he is. Like, she was cold as ice. And really, I feel like, I mean, not to play devil's advocate, but to play devil's advocate, I feel like the more fitting punishment she could have asked for would have been for the husband to have everybody killed but the wife, and for her to live with all that. Or somehow incapacitate Castle and have him live with the death of everybody, but not be able to do anything about it.
Which I don't understand this whole thing. Like, I get, like, her son died, sure.
Yeah.
But it's not really Frank's fault. Like, the whole thing was just, like...
It was the henchman, really. It was his own
Well, I mean,
henchman.
yeah. And they could have put it on anybody else in that scene. That's the problem. It goes back to that opening scene. Like, they could have put the blame on anybody else in law enforcement there. But no, they're like, I think the guy that's dead is not really dead, and let's say it was his fault. Let's go through all this trouble of finding a dead guy, make sure he's alive, and then we'll kill him. Instead of just like one of the police officers that shot their son and killed him.
Which, did they
Done.
go after any of the other police officers that were involved in all this, or is it just Frank?
I think it's just Frank. And then the arms dealer guy, somehow, he's the guy that helps him, with like the phone calls and stuff later.
Yeah.
How did he escape this situation? He was arrested. But then, like,
They
the
bailed
next
him out.
scene, is that what they did? Did they bail him out?
Like Travolta
Okay.
is meeting with the other guy and talking about what happened and everything. He's like, okay, bail him out and then pick him up because I want to talk to him.
Okay. Then I missed that then. Okay.
So
Because
that's
I'm
like
like,
he
the
got
whole
bailed
time I'm
out.
like, how do you get out of like, they're just like, oh, you're fine. It wasn't you. It was
You're free to go.
yeah.
No, he got bailed out. That's why whenever he walked out, he was like looking over his shoulder and he was kind of like trying to like make himself small and hide
Oh,
away
sure.
because he knew that he was going to be picked up and he knew what was coming for him. That's why he was like, please don't hurt me whenever they picked him up.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, when talking about cheese, when it's the music, and like they're looking in the car, and he's telling them, okay, well, kill Frank or whatever, and then you see her, it zooms in on her, and she lifts the veil up. She's like, no,
all of them,
kill his whole family. Like
dun dun dun. Like she came out
it's
of
like
a soap opera for sure.
Yeah.
I would agree there. Yeah. And then like he goes and like pulls up his own tombstone and then leaves it for the for Travolta's character to find as like a note of like, I'm still alive and I'm coming for you next. Yeah, that's another layer for sure. It's just like
it's another layer. It's another layer.
What is this apartment complex that he moves into? Like, it's just like this old abandoned factory on the edge of town that is like falling apart, but has tenants. Like they're living in it. I don't get it. It's like it's something that like you could only it feels like so like that and like all the characters that are living in this the three characters that are living in this apartment complex. That feels like a comic book. Like I would see this.
Oh yeah.
In a comic book, I would see these characters, tertiary characters, supportive characters in a comic book setting.
Absolutely.
And they just pulled them straight into this movie and it doesn't work. Like they just feel like cartoons. They don't feel real. They feel like they're in a different movie and it doesn't work. Yeah. Like whenever I first saw this movie, I loved it. I thought it was great. It's fantastic. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed the rewatch to some extent, but I would agree. Like it did not age well. Like it just it's them still trying to figure out how to make a comic book movie. And this is the one that I do remember seeing the Marvel logo in the beginning because I saw the Marvel logo and I thought, because I was streaming it, I have it on like Voodoo or Fandango or whatever, and I was streaming it on there, and I thought, oh, they put the Marvel logo in. That's interesting. I wonder if they added that after the fact. And then I pulled up my DVD that I have the physical copy of it and watched the first few seconds of it there. They've had it. They had it in there.
Yeah.
So like that Marvel logo has been around for a while, which I was interesting.
Well, this is post Spider-Man. They used it in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So, and maybe X-Men. I don't remember if they did it in X-Men or not.
We'll see.
But yeah. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed watching the action in this movie. That was a highlight for me. I thought that was fun.
Yeah. Practical, very practical. No, I don't think there's any CGI really.
Not that I could tell. Yeah. Maybe like the explosions at the end, like with his skull, with the skull and stuff in there. But
with fire for sure. Yeah.
But when Travolta's getting pulled behind that truck, like it's a stuntman that's on fire.
Yeah.
Like it's so I liked all that. It was just the story that it just didn't feel like the Punisher to me. It was just
Punisher's more of a I don't know. I never really read too much Punisher, so I don't know how like detective-y he gets on stuff. But that was actually kind of one of the things that I enjoyed about the movie is like how he systematically broke down Travolta's Saints like whole world.
Sure.
Like he pitted him against his best friend and made him kill his wife and all this. And then the whole torture scene with the popsicle I thought was great. Like that was like kind of showing that like he understands like who's a decent person and just caught
Mm-hmm.
up in the wrong side of things, and who's like legitimately a bad guy and needs to
Yeah.
be dealt with. And so I kind of like that, and I just thought it was a
Mm-hmm.
clever little like thing. Like he kind of explains, the torch is so hot that like you're not going to feel it. It's just going to be cold at first, and the
Yeah.
nerve endings are dying and all this other stuff. And he starts hitting him with a popsicle, and the guy's like
Mm-hmm.
flopping
Mm-hmm.
around like a fish because he thinks he's
Yeah.
being burned
Yeah.
alive, which is just it was
Yeah.
great. I loved it. I thought it
Yeah.
was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like there was certain parts of it I definitely enjoyed, and I felt like maybe not worked for a Punisher movie, but worked for for what it is,
Sure.
for sure. So
I mean, just a
I
plain
kinda
action
enjoyed
movie. I could
Yeah.
see this being, just pull the Punisher off of there. And this could have been
Mm.
just a standard action movie, and it would
Yeah.
have been completely serviceable, I think.
Yeah,
But
I can see that.
yeah, I mean, to your point with like the tenants and stuff in there, and going on
Yeah.
about that. Like, I agree. I felt like this movie at times didn't know what kind of a movie it wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this we want it to be an action movie, but then hey, we need some comic relief in here. But hey, let's
Right.
try to throw romance in here too.
Yeah, that didn't work at all.
And it was just a little. It was all over the place. It was odd.
Right.
It was really odd.
We needed a little found family stuff, and yeah,
Yeah.
it just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Like all that, I guess like they needed to break up the action so it's not just
Mhm.
like nonstop. Like okay,
Mhm.
like he's been shooting a gun for 10 minutes now. Okay, we're gonna do something else at some point or whatever. But yeah, like I get
That's
that
what
they
I
wanna
want from
break
a
that up.
Punisher movie.
But I mean, I get that you want to break that up. Like you
Yeah.
gotta hills and valleys. You gotta go
Mhm.
up and you gotta go down. You gotta go up and you gotta go down. But yeah, like that wasn't it. Like it just
Mhm.
it was two different worlds that did not work well together. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
And Travolta,
Not. He's not a villain. I mean, I know he's been a
Yeah.
villain in things like Face Off and stuff like that, and that worked, I guess.
Right.
But in this movie, they should have had somebody else. I don't think it works.
I don't think it was
as-
Travolta's fault as much though.
You don't think so?
I mean, I do think. Don't get me wrong. He's in there.
Mhm.
He's chewing up scenes and he's borrowing from playing Nick Cage in Face Off
Mhm,
for
mhm,
sure. Like I feel like that part was written for Nick Cage the way he was
Mhm.
playing it.
mhm.
But they also were trying to cram several Punisher villains together to make this
Mhm.
one centralized like mob boss character that he could go
Mhm.
against.
Yeah.
And I feel like it lost something, and at
Mhm.
the same time they didn't really have like a well-defined character to go off of, and so Travolta was left to make up a lot of it. I feel like and I
Mhm.
feel like anybody coming into that would have a hard time with it
Yeah.
for sure. With the Howard Saint
Sure.
character, I feel like the Howard Saint character, because the character was completely made up
Mhm.
for the sake of the movie, and it just has no depth to it. And
No.
it's hard to like inject that after the fact.
Well, and I don't think like I thought it was kind of dumb that they just made this character be so like he's not even going to even listen to reason when his wife's telling him that
Oh, I know.
what's
He's
his
just
name
blinded.
was gay, like
Yeah.
and he's not gonna and like the evidence that he gets, like there could be logical explanations for things,
Yeah.
but he just looks at it and he's like, that's it, that's what's happening, like because
Well, I think it's because he's given that evidence, and
Mm-hmm.
they are presenting like I think she sums it up the best. Like right before he throws her off the edge,
Mhm.
he's like, tell me how much. I can't remember exactly what he says, but how does this make
Mhm.
sense or something like that? And she goes,
Mhm.
it doesn't. I don't get it, because
Yeah.
for her reality is the reality of the effect. Like she went to the
Yeah.
movies, whereas he's got like evidence to
Mhm.
contradict that she's not privy to. And yeah, it's like it's
Yeah.
one of those like if you would just sit down and have a conversation, all this could be probably figured out, but
Yeah.
he's blinded for sure.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't get like even the jealousy though. I don't get because you see earlier where
Yeah.
he is. I understand him not like, not knowing that his best friend is gay, or whatever.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
his friend didn't want to tell him, but like he's having his friend go take care of like dancing with his wife and stuff because he's got other things he's got to get done. And
Yeah.
then you're jealous of something that you're instigating. Like you're the
Yeah.
cause of this. Like it just doesn't, I don't know. But maybe I'm just thinking of it like a regular person and not like a mob boss. So,
I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
feel like you kind of see like seeds of it though early on with the way he kind of looks at the way the two of them are interacting. You kind of see him like, is there something there? I don't. Maybe not. I'm just imagining that. Nah, it's not.
Yeah.
And then like he brushes it off, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was all for sure. Like we're gonna force this. It works for the narrative or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
When he threw his wife over the edge and she got ran over by the train, did he time that out? Did he know the train schedule ahead of time, or did he just get lucky with that? Was there another plan to go down there and take care of her?
I
'Cause the
assume
fall
he
didn't
just
kill
threw
her.
her off because he thought the fall was going to kill her.
Yeah. Well, it definitely didn't kill her, but the train
No.
sure did.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was CG though. I guess the train
That's
going
true. That
over
was
her.
CG. Yeah, the train.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was, or it was. I think it might have been composite images. That
Oh,
just,
sure.
Because it
Yeah.
just didn't work. It's fine, but yeah, like
Yeah.
it could have been better for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I don't know. I do have that as one of my notes. About the whole movie in just being a bit heavy-handed on everything. It was, but it was still kind of fun. But yeah, it was. I don't know. It didn't age well.
We got Kevin Nash as the Russian, so
That's true. Kevin
There's
Nash is
that.
Russian. That was a fun spot.
yeah, that was fun. That
I do
that
feel
scene.
like the burn maybe wouldn't have happened as fast as it happened, like the way he rapidly
Yeah.
puffed out. I feel like that might have
Yeah.
happened a little, but yeah, you gotta kind of speed things up for the sake of the camera, I suppose. But
I thought that
it was fun though.
it was fun. That scene was fun. It was fun when the neighbors are over there, they're singing and dancing
Listening
or
to
whatever.
Opera.
And across the way you see them fighting in the window and
Right.
they're just oblivious to it. I thought that was clever. Like it was funny. That whole fight scene was great. They're just busting through walls. They're tearing the place up and they have no idea until they bust through the door. So yeah, that was fun. I liked that. And Kevin Nash was great as the Russian. I mean, he didn't really have any lines much to, but yeah,
about it.
but yeah.
How did they not? I mean, like I get like they don't, they're fighting on the other side of the hall, but whenever the grenade went off, they didn't hear that at all.
They
That
stopped.
one was the. Yeah, like
What?
the music
What
stuff.
was that?
It was like
Yeah.
an earthquake to them or something. But I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, Miami,
yeah.
you don't have earthquakes. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's my only note on that. I feel like the grenade would have been a little more telling for them, and
Yeah.
done a lot more damage than it did too.
Yeah. What worse way to die than being given this mine that is attached to a string and you have to hold it up there?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
the 8
I thought that.
pounds.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, that's brutal. Like,
Yeah, as long
you're
as
just
you
putting
can
it in
hold
your
it.
hands. Yep.
Yeah. Although I feel like he could have got his arm free, his other arm from under the bookcase. I don't feel like that was holding him down as much as it seemed like it was, but I don't know.
Maybe it like shattered it or something, and he just couldn't
Okay.
move it. I don't
Maybe.
know.
I
don't
can see
know.
that,
Yeah.
or it's pinned somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was for sure. That was a good
Yeah.
like little touch there.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite scenes is when he's in the diner and Harry Heck walks in and he does that little like the little cigarette thing, and then he sings
So
a little
good.
song.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that was so like this little like
Yep.
Johnny Cash wannabe. Oh, it was so fun. I love
It was
that part.
really
And
good.
then, like
Yep.
chases him down. And then he
Mm-hmm.
takes him out with the little switchblade knife.
Yep.
You're gonna
Yep.
bring
Bring a
this
knife to-
Dummy's
yeah.
gonna bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yep.
He's just quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was so cool.
I would
That's
have liked to
probably
see
one of my
more of that
favorite parts.
character. Like
Yeah.
I would have been fine if they would have had him be like Travolta like hired him and then he ends up getting away from him
Mhm.
and he kills Travolta. He kills all his henchmen. Family's dead, but this guy's still out there and he's going to finish the job that he got paid to do, even though
Yeah.
his employer's dead,
Yeah.
and then have that be the final showdown. That would have been all right.
That'd be kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this guy the one of the roommates, the bigger guy? I can't remember who played him. Pena, something Pena. Anyways,
Yeah.
is his name Bumbo? Is that what they said his name is?
I have no
That can't be
idea.
like,
I don't know. It was so odd. Like I
Yeah.
could see, like Rebecca
just feels
remains
insulting.
Stamos. Like I could see her like in there, and she's living there, and she didn't have a lot of money, you know, whatever. Like I could see her as a tenant there. Sure.
Yeah.
The other two guys, what's his name, and Ben Foster, it was
Yeah.
just like, this is like,
yeah, the
I don't
Ben
know, they
Foster
just
character
don't-
was really weird.
yeah, it was so
I
strange.
like Ben
then-
Foster, but I was like, this is just
Oh,
like a
man.
weird character.
Oh yeah, and then he just like takes all that punishment for somebody he doesn't
Oh,
even know,
which was brutal. Yeah.
oh my gosh. He's like, well, your family, and that my eyes rolled, like literally rolled at that point. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys have had one meal together tonight.
Right. You forced him to, and he's sitting
Yeah,
there just like
yeah.
eating as fast as he possibly can.
He's family.
His family. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess like there was all the bit before where he saved her from the ex-boyfriend that was pounding on
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah,
Which I guess like he just shoved him out the door. We didn't really see what
yeah.
happened there so much as like
I think he like
took the
broke
knife
his
from him
arm
and
or
hit him.
something.
Yeah.
And, yeah, something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
he
guess he
wouldn't
kind of
do
stood
that.
up for Ben Foster's character a little bit because he was
Yeah.
like, don't pick on him or something like that.
Yeah,
And
nobody's
that
ever
was
stood
what,
up for
that
him
was what
before.
did it for Ben Foster because he was like,
Mhm.
nobody's ever stood up for me. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, that. You know what? I'm thinking about this right now. 2004.
Mhm.
Could it possibly be that was Mystique over in the apartment?
Let's
there?
do
Like,
it.
just like
Let's
hiding
say it
out?
was.
We
Let's
got a
say it
little
was.
X-Men
Yeah,
crossover happening here.
yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Let's say it
Yeah.
was. That is
That's why it was
Mystique.
so weird because
Take it.
it's Mystique. Yeah,
That's right.
she's just trying to lay low.
Mystique and the Blob, and then what would Foster
Toad?
be? Toad. There we go. That's what we've got.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
Which then Ben Foster came back. He was Angel in X2, I think,
Yep.
or
Mhm.
X3, whichever one.
Yep.
One of those. Yeah. Did Ben Bumbo or whatever? Did he play another? He played. I gotta go look him up now and see if he played
Yeah.
X-Men
I have to
characters.
look and see if he did. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like they all did now.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah,
6 Degrees of X-Men.
this one had a good soundtrack. I remember enjoying the soundtrack because it had like what was it like what's their name? I can picture the album cover, but I can't think of their name. Deadpool? No. Drowning Pool was on the
Drowning
soundtrack.
Pool. Oh,
With, like, a
sure.
bunch
Yeah,
of,
yeah, yeah.
other, like,
Yeah, I remember.
metal
Seether
acts
was
from
in
the
there at
time.
one point.
Yeah,
I remember
Seether was
hearing
in
that.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which surprised me. I'm like, gosh, I didn't remember. Like, when I heard it, I'm like, was Seether around then? And then I remembered, oh, yeah, I was listening to Seether around the time
Yeah.
this came out. Like,
Yeah,
it just
that
doesn't
was-
seem
yeah,
like it was
early
that long
Seether,
ago. But yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's 20
Yeah.
some years ago. Jesus. Yeah. All right. Well, I got some behind the scenes for you.
Yeah.
If you want to hear it.
Sure.
Thomas Jane turned this role down twice.
Oh.
Twice. Because he didn't know the character and didn't want to be part of some laser blasting, spandex wearing superhero movie. So
Is that what
turned
is
it
that a
down
quote?
twice. I don't know if it's a direct quote, but that's what
Okay.
that's what they got listed for him. But the producer, Avi Arad, sent him a stack of Punisher comics. Jane flipped through them and then started reading them and got really excited about this gritty noir style
Yeah.
that Punisher had and was sold and in on it from that point on. So that's how we got Thomas Jane in that role. By all accounts, Jane and Travolta were the first and only choices for the roles.
Okay.
There were no other accidental or almost castings for them because they felt like Jane, the producer and director felt like Jane was perfect for the part of Frank Castle, and that the part of Saint was Travolta would be perfect for because the studio wanted a big name on the marquee, something that's going to bring in, people to the box office. And Travolta wasn't sold on it at first, but he was looking through the script and talking about it with his kids, who told him that he needed to do it because this was going to be a different style of movie. It wasn't going to be like superhero movies that had come before. This was going to be dark and gritty. And so he started reading the script and fell in love with the character and decided to go ahead and do it. So that's how we get both of them in it. No alternate castings on this one, not really, that I could find. So... last little tidbit for you, Punisher 2 was in development for years. This would have seen Frank Castle return to New York City and take on Jigsaw. But the script kept getting rewritten, and Lionsgate kept cutting the budget down to like $30 million and wanted it done in 60 days.
Jeez.
And Jane was pushing for Walter Hill to direct, who is the director for The Warriors. And things fell apart. Jane walked away. The studio recast, and we ended up with Punisher Warzone. I forget who played it.
Yeah, Ray Fine played. Yeah. Which I haven't seen that.
I haven't either. I didn't really.
Yeah.
I've seen some of Bernthal in Punisher and really enjoyed it. I just haven't been able. Like, that's one of those things that, like, I'm the only one in the house that's going to watch it, so I have to find time.
Yeah.
My limited personal time to watch it, and I just haven't gotten into it, but it's on my list for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
I would like to see.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I would like. So if they were to just, if I could just get a straight Punisher movie, what I would like. Yeah. Have you seen The Raid?
No.
Are you familiar with The Raid? Okay.
I'm familiar with it. I haven't seen it.
Okay. I would like to see something like The Raid, where like it's just Frank. Like, it starts off, he busts open the door, and he is just the entire hour and a half, he's fighting his way up to the big boss. Kills him at the end, walks out, the end of the day, he's done.
All right.
That's a Punisher movie to me, because that's what you want. You just want to see people get punished. Like, he's there just, that's what you want to see.
He's just there to, he's a lead farmer. That's what he is.
That's right. And John Bernthal's doing it. That's what I want to see. Give me that movie.
They got that. I think the next release of Bernthal as Punisher, isn't that a movie? Like, they're going to put it on, I think, Disney Plus, but is it a movie or is it a series?
Maybe.
I can't remember.
I don't know. I know he's been in, I haven't watched it yet because I need to get caught up. I know he's been in Daredevil Born Again series.
Well, he was in the original Daredevil series. That's where they introduced him. Right?
He was, and then they had the Punisher series come in after that.
And then he's going to be in the Spider-Man movie that's coming out.
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah.
man.
You haven't seen the trailers? He's in the trailers.
No, I haven't watched it. I'm behind on my movies. I don't want to like get spoiled by things, so I just haven't been watching trailers if I can avoid it. But
no, I watch the trailers, but usually just like the first one or maybe the second.
Okay.
One. I don't watch the closer you get to it coming out. I'm with you. Yeah, I avoid the trailers after a while because then they start getting too specific, especially once the movie's released. They start giving too much away.
Well, and see, like, they've got the multiverse and stuff going on, and like it's like the farthest I'm caught up is Endgame. So I don't want to like. Well, no, I take that back. I did watch No Way Home. I've seen that. Or no way, is it Far From Home? Far From Home. I haven't seen the one with the multiverse stuff yet, so that's why I'm trying to avoid it. But I just need to get caught up.
That last Spider-Man they did, that was good. That was good.
That's what I hear.
All right. Well, that's all I got on Punisher. Anything from you?
Yep. Nope. That's it.
Retro Ramble. Let's retro ramble and then roll through the rest of this.
Okay.
Okay, that was mine. I left you with, what's the strangest comic book team up you remember seeing? This I actually thought of because I was looking up stuff for the movie and I came across this and I thought, this is really weird. And now I have my question. Apparently, in 2011, 2012, they did a Punisher team up with Eminem. And
That's what I got on mine.
you got it? Okay. Have you read it? Have you
I have
seen
not
it?
read it.
Okay.
I have seen. I knew it existed,
Okay.
and I remember seeing the cover for it. I think when I was like going through Marvel Unlimited or something like that,
Okay.
and I thought about reading it, and then I thought, nah, this can't be good, so I didn't read it. But now I may have to read it.
So the general idea from I just read like some synopsis online, is what's the agency that's about censorship, not MPPA, the ones that release like the R ratings and the ratings for music labels, the
Is
E
it
and all that,
no, it's not the what is it?
whatever their name is.
Yeah,
Headed
MPA. I
by-
think that is in the MPA.
MPA,
Motion
yeah.
Picture Association.
Well, that's the motion picture one, the one for music. I can't remember
Okay.
what their name. It's headed
from-
by
I see what you're saying.
Tipper Gore, I think, is like the head of
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So the whole premise is they hire the Punisher to take out Eminem because he's such a threat to family values and decency that they hire the Punisher to murder Eminem. And the Punisher goes and realizes who the real bad guys are in this scenario and starts taking out the heads of he teams up with Eminem and they start taking out the heads of like this government agency, and then it ends with him leaving Eminem alone, like stranded on an ice float basically. And presumably going off to murder Tipper Gore.
What the heck
It's
is
just
this?
the strangest. It's the strangest thing I've ever read.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
and yeah, I saw the cover and I was like, that's a striking cover right there.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, good. I'm glad we came up with the same one because I was looking, thinking back and then looking at other ones, and I was like, there's nothing else. Like, I was like, I got to come up with a better one, but there's nothing better than Punisher and Eminem.
No.
It's just.
There's not.
It's great. It's great. I love it.
It's just so out there. It's so outlandish.
It's so crazy.
It's so outlandish.
Right. Even more so than like Donald Duck teaming up with well, not Donald Duck, Daffy Duck or not Daffy Duck. What's his name? The Looney Tunes one.
Daffy.
Duck. Yes. Teaming up with Batman or whatever.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's
Now they
even
do
more
have,
than that.
I think coming out in like September, October, they are having the Muppets invade the Marvel universe
Oh, I've seen that, yeah.
in the comics. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna pick some of those up, I think.
All right. Well, guys, still popcorn this week?
I don't have any stale popcorn this week. Do you have anything?
That's fair. I don't either. I gave you mine
Yeah.
last week, so
Yeah,
I don't have
yeah,
any more this
yeah.
week.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. Well,
wanna give our,
come under the seat.
Come under the seat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
I got some stuff from Instagram.
Yeah.
On the Green Goblin suit from Spider-Man, Labsy, one of our fans over on Instagram, comes in. He says they could have added a bit of CGI with the Goblin for sure and made him look like the one from the 60s or the animated series and better. That would have been kind of cool. Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like we could do this all Lucas. Like if we petition Raimi, do you think we can get him to do like a recut and like CGI Green Goblin a little bit?
Sam Raimi loves his director's cuts. We can do it.
Now I will say, and you talked about not having seen the latest Spider-Man movie where they, bring all the different Spider-Mans together. They bring Green Goblin in. His suit looks a lot better here. It looks a lot better. In this version of it for sure.
Good. Very good.
Over on YouTube, whenever we were talking about Vin Diesel almost being Hellboy, Will Ford 81 chimes in and says, Perlman was great as Hellboy. Period. I am not a Vin Diesel fan, so I am glad that they dodged the bullet there. I would agree.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it would be interesting for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But yeah, like especially I never saw it, but he did that blood spot or he played some
Oh,
comic book
Bloodshot.
character.
Yeah,
Bloodshot,
Bloodshot. Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look great.
Yeah.
And I feel like we would have ended up with something like that. A little too he would have been a little too brooding as Hellboy,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't have worked. He wouldn't have had the humor that's required.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
We get him as Groot, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
That works.
I'll take that.
One
Yep.
line. I am Groot.
Yep.
Let's see here. I got a couple more comments. I'm gonna go one more comment and then we'll save the rest for next week.
Sure.
On the ultimate coupling here, Ben and Uncle Ben and Aunt May. We talked about how this was the best casting of Uncle Ben and Aunt May.
Mhm.
James Lawrence, 3698, says, I feel like the Uncle Ben looks a little like Johnny Cash. I gotta agree.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got a Johnny Cash vibe for sure.
Mr. Steal Your Grandma.
Yeah.
He's got that pompadour hair and
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Definitely got the Johnny Cash vibe rolling there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, before I let you hit us with that retro ramble,
Yep.
let's get the retro our token score
Yes.
for Punisher,
let's
shall
do
we?
it.
Let's remind you the budget was $33 million. The worldwide gross was $54.7 million. IMDb rating of 6.4, Metacritic of 33, Tomato meter of 30, Popcorn meter of 63. All right. First time you saw this movie, how'd you feel about it?
I'll go an 85. I think I remember liking it. I mean, I bought it on disc, so it wasn't my favorite movie, but I do remember enjoying it enough to buy it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have given it a 95. I remember this being my favorite superhero movie when it came out. At the time, this was probably one of my favorite superhero movies.
Okay.
And so I would have given it a 95 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The ever important rewatch. How did you feel on the rewatch of this movie?
I'm knocking this down a lot. I'm giving it like a 65. Yeah,
65.
it's
all right.
yeah, it's I didn't enjoy it very much.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I got to go down a little bit too. I'm giving it an 85. I don't feel like it was as good as I remember. I feel like it did not age quite that great, but I still enjoyed it for the most part. I would say.
Well, and the action was fun. Like I'm giving it a little bit for the action because I did enjoy that quite a bit.
Technically, how do you feel like this movie did on its technical achievements?
I will give this. I'll give this an 85 because I feel like the use of practical effects and things, and then the action was well done. I'm not, the reason I'm knocking it some is because I think some of the acting fell pretty flat.
I would agree.
But it needed what it needed, it had, which was practical effects.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's got Kevin Nash, so that gives it 5 points.
I would agree. I give it a 90. I feel like the use of practical effects, it looks great. It plays well. Visually, cinematically, it ages just fine. Like, it doesn't look like it's that old. It doesn't look like a 20-plus-year-old movie.
No.
It doesn't look like it was filmed yesterday, but it doesn't look that old. It looks pretty good. It holds up visually. Cinema, CGI, really, to speak of. There's that Punisher thing at the end. Like you said, there's the acting, for sure. Could use some of the characters I felt like needed to be fleshed out a little more.
Yeah.
And didn't quite. There were square pegs and round holes a lot of times.
Yeah.
I feel like it came down to writing. Writing was probably the weakest link in this whole movie. I would agree.
Yep.
So 90 for me. Rewatch. How likely are you to rewatch this one?
I'll go back with my Blade score. I'll give it a 65. If I'm hanging out with people and they want to watch it, I'm not gonna say no to it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna give it an 85,
Mhm.
just because I think I'm more inclined to watch this one than Blade for sure,
Mhm.
and I can kind of look past a little bit more on this one
Mhm.
and roll with it a little bit more, especially like
Yep.
if you look at it not so much as a Punisher film and don't hold it against other Punisher
Mm.
IP.
Mhm.
It's pretty decent for
Yep.
what it is. So, yeah, I'll give it an 85 on the rewatch.
Fair
So that
enough.
brings our token rating score for The Punisher to a 67.5. Didn't do as
Okay.
well as Blade, but
Yeah.
did pretty okay. I feel like the box office score really pulled this
Yeah.
one down.
Box office score pulled it down. It
Yeah.
does excel in Blade on special
Yeah.
effects, though. So well.
Yeah. I would agree.
All
All
right.
right. What's your retro
Okay.
ramble?
My retro ramble for
Take us out
next
of here.
week. What is the first superhero movie you remember watching and loving? Like, first superhero movie you just absolutely fell in love with.
Okay.
All right. So let us know in the comments. Yeah, what your favorite superhero movie is. What's your what I just forgot my right to ramble all this already. What was the first superhero movie you remember watching and loving? Let us know. And also, we mentioned this in the last episode. If you are listening to the recorded podcast, we appreciate it. We just want to
Yeah.
send you an invite that we are doing this live on Thursdays on YouTube. And if you check us out, then you can chat with us live. And you can also get a sneak peek and kind of get these episodes about 10 days early. So join us over there. We really appreciate it. But if you just want to keep listening to the podcast, do that too. We love it. Absolutely love it. So, yeah. All right.
Join us on Discord for continued conversation as well.
Yeah, we do have a Discord now. Check us out on there. And we probably get back to you a little quicker on that. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Be kind, rewind. We will see you next week with the 1978 Christopher Reeves version of Superman.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to
this one. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. We'll see y'all next week.
See you.
Done. All right. Ooh, long one today. Double episode.
That's why we started early.
That's right. We'll be on our normalish cadence next week. Going forward after that. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. I think these people have heard enough from us, and we will see you all next week.
See you guys.
Later.